welcome to
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
If you have questions or comments, we have multiple ways we can be reached. Twitter is, of course, the best way for those that need instant gratification, and the show's Twitter feed is @SKiMPod, SKiMPod.
Stays Crunchy.
For the more patient among you, the email address for the show is podcast@stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Crunchy again being spelled with a K.
Stays Crunchy.
We're available via Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and Google Play. And of course, at the website, stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Please rate, review, and subscribe to the show. And the band plays on here at SKiM, and to that end, Tatum and Tayrail713 provide for you a pod called Cast. It's their musical discussion show built on a hip-hop foundation, and it's dope. Our personal Twitters are Tatum216, Lunchbox2099, our host, the Internet's Tayrail713, and of course, me, the real ODP.
That's pretty good.
Hi, ladies.
What?
Howard the Duck, Hot Figure.
Pull the trigger yet?
No. They with ham on the eggs.
I think the egg is fragrant.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she put a lot of egg in there. Welcome, Stays Crunchy Milk, episode 240 live from where we at? It's Creekview in Tower City Center, Cleveland, Ohio. That's how we do. We're not in our normal location because it's cold outside and nigga wasn't trying to cross public square. So I'm here. I'm eating a salad. Which now I look at it, I should have told her way less dressing. That is a lot. There's a lot going on here. But hey, I'm out here. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm tableside with my man Tatum216.
Yep.
My man Lunchbox 2099. I'm here too. You know me. It's Tayrail. I'm here. I'm eating. We're doing things. Oh, show business. I'm going to be on the Tribe Called Quest episode of Word to the Mother. It's a music podcast. And it should be coming out. It might be out already. It should be out already. Definitely is out already. It's not, I think about it. It's definitely out already. You should go listen to it because I'm on it. And I think I do a good job. Represent the brand. And of course, talk about music. Something I know about. So we do all right.
If there's any podcast to talk about hell of a good dip, then I can do that. Or if you guys want to talk about any episodes of The Simpsons that are seasons 1, 2, or 3, maybe. Or Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the first couple seasons, I can talk about that. Me and Lunch have a podcast about the different types of KoolAid that they have.
Going back how far?
Only going back to the ones our mother would let us have, and it's only Great Blue Dini. That's the only one we talk about.
Not Purple Source Rex?
No. We only tried Great Blue Dini because it was a bit of a novelty back in the day, and then after that, we put the sugar canister away, and that was it.
It's a wreck. You put sugar in yours?
What'd you put in yours?
Man, you had a good one.
I put the pink shit in there?
Pack it in water.
Oh. When y'all was, I know this might be a black thing, and correct me if if it's not, but did the little girls in your school bus used to have like the packets of KoolAid? And like in the big bag with sugar all mixed up, and just dip your finger in it.
We had like the yellow version of Fun Dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Fun Dip.
Okay. That was
you be down that hood box in sometimes. I don't be meaning to take your pass, man.
First, I was checking. I was not sure because I don't know if that's a cultural or a racial thing at all. I don't know if it's just a kid thing.
Do you have a candy lady in your neighborhood? Neighborhood candy lady?
No, not growing up. Like when I went to like other people's houses, there was a candy lady in the neighborhood that sold like cups of frozen KoolAid and shit like that and candy. But no, we didn't have a candy lady.
Yeah, at least 2 candy ladies in my life. When I lived in the North Haven area of Memphis, we had a candy lady like directly down the street from me, just on the other side of the street, but down the way.
Yeah.
So you can stop over there on your way to school in the morning and make it come up. And we had one directly across the street from my church. And she like loved my sister, so my sister would go over there and just visit the lady and show love to her. but she also sold candy, so it was dope too. So I had a couple of candy ladies in my life, and down the street from my grandmama's house was a lady who used to sell frozen cups of KoolAid, like some fake popsicles. So we had that too. So that's some shit I went.
We made those at my grandmother's house.
Okay.
We had the tray, we put the popsicles in and everything. So I made my own fake KoolAid popsicles.
Nice.
I just wonder, like, when did that end? What, like, cause it's funny because, like, I mean, I guess, you know,
And then for you when you became like a teenager, but you can bring it back now that you have your own kids.
no, I didn't. I never. The candy lady was only at maybe because I had more stores where I lived at, or like,
Oh, like the neighborhood salesman kind of stuff.
yeah.
Probably because like people were more trusting back then.
Yeah, but because the point I was about to make was like, you know, in some communities, people stop, you know, giving out apples and chocolate chip cookies at Halloween because, like in the 80s, they got a scare. But they were saying like that shit never really happened. It was just reported on the news or something like that.
Yeah.
Like nobody could
Nobody could verify it.
yeah, nobody could put a razor blade in the apple and somebody still eat it. Like,
Yeah, you'd be able to tell.
yeah.
The apple would have a puncture in it.
Or a slice, a straight it down slice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's never been a candy man. Not that I heard of.
Like an ice cream guy.
No, well, that is true. Like the ice cream man used to sell candy, but
No, but I mean like you'd have the ice cream guy drive around the neighborhood. There was never like a candy guy drive around.
yeah. I remember when we like where I live at now, the ice cream man came once in the 3 years I've been there, and we all ran out the house and just not all because everybody can't run in my house yet, but you know, I went out there and bought like a shitload of stuff. Cause I believe my girlfriend's sister was there that day, and bought some for her, something for my girlfriend, something for me, something for my son, and he like barely ate it, and that shit sat in the freezer for like 2 years.
I don't think I've ever ice cream truck balled out. And now that you say that you have done that, I kind of want to do that.
It's not a bad feeling to be like, oh, what you want, what you get, just buying shit.
Because you know how it is, the ice cream truck, you have to basically just make that dollar work.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I guess I'm going to just get this Ninja Turtle pop. At least I got some gum afterwards, you know.
That comes out and look like it had a stroke. When you get like, you know, the difference between ice cream, the way it looks on the package, and the way it looks when you get it, is like definitely beer goggles.
Remember Mickey Mouse joints?
Yeah.
Yours was covered in chocolate. Like I remember, I've seen an ice cream truck. I told the story, but I saw an ice cream truck recently enough, and I wonder if they still make those. Is that still a licensed product out there in these streets, or is that something they only sell at Disney now?
I don't know. I never been like, I mean, until I got older, like I really never been like a big fan of chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's always been like, you know, fruit popsicles and shit like that. Like I remember, you know, of course the rest of the ice cream pop,
Yeah.
but that was just too fucking expensive. Like even, you know, back then it was like, that was like $2 or $2.50 compared to everything else being $1 or $1.50 maybe. But the one thing I did get that was chocolate, and you know, if I could be a baller and get it, was a Choco Taco.
Word.
Man, we got some upstairs in our machine at work. I think about it every single day. Like, is this the day I'm gonna get a Choco Taco? But I'm not gonna get it. I'll stay firm and not make a fool of myself getting ice cream and chocolate all over my face.
Well, Klondike own them now, so I feel like they work is at least good. They at least coming from a good source.
I don't know. Like I think a Choco Taco is definitely something like I'm expecting some hipsters to make pretty soon.
Does Taco Bell still sell those?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Taco Bell done went through so many changes. I can't call it.
The other day I got some last week, exactly a week from last week, you guys weren't at work, so I
had that the other day. It was a very terrible experience. Neither one of y'all was here Wednesday.
Yeah, I missed. I
Fuck
missed.
this shit sucks.
Well, I guess you guys aren't gonna like this story then. So I kind of loved going about it on my own for once. Like it's like, oh, I don't gotta check with 2 other people about what I'm doing for lunch today. And I went out. I got a Franken meal.
You guys do it to me all the time.
I do.
I'll hit you up for lunch and you go, oh, I'm leaving early today, or we finally got work. I'm just gonna work through lunch. So then I'm like, well, shit, I got no plans. I guess I got to go out on my own.
I'm sorry.
It happened how many times in the last few months?
I don't know. Well, to be fair, I'm usually just not at work or something.
I mean, I ate at Susie's by myself like 3 times in the span of 2 weeks.
Did you have a bad time?
I was lonely.
I'm sorry to laugh at you being lonely, but I had a great time. I made a Franken meal. I went to 3 different places. I went to Susie. No, I didn't. I didn't go to Susie's. I went to Campbell's. I went to Dave's Cosmic Subs. Then I went to Taco Bell to give me some fries. It was I had a pretty good Franken meal. I came back. I had a great time, and I was back in a half an hour. It was the shit. And then when I got home, I was telling about it, and I was like, man, I had a great time by myself at lunch today. It was pretty good.
I went to our normal recording area Wednesday. It was fine.
What desserts did they have?
It was a brownie sitting there.
Oh.
By the time I got there, I didn't leave till like 1:30.
Oh, okay.
And so by the time I got there, it was not go time. No, I couldn't have been that late because dude wouldn't have been. Our one dude who used to work where we just left.
Yeah.
Who saw me was like, "Oh, what's going on? How you doing?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "I'm straight, guy. What's good?" So forth. And so he and I chatted up for a little bit. But Pizza Man wasn't there, which has me concerned because he always there.
Sorry, Pizza Man.
Yeah.
The pizza sucks.
I like pizza just fine. I just can't eat it for about a month. So there you go. And so just kick it on the quiet. Play Saul on my phone and ate. There you go. Kept it snack free, so I feel good about myself. But it was because it's only that brownie there. Had it been a delicious looking cookie there, I probably would have got on it.
Oh.
So
Yeah, it's funny. Like even when I'm at home, it seems like everybody else. Anthony has his own table where he eats. My girlfriend usually eats on like a snack table while watching TV. Then I'm like, I'm going to sit at the table that we pay thousands of dollars for and eat like a regular person. So I don't know. I think as I get older and older, I'm becoming more of an introvert.
That's why I get salty. Like I even called him on it the other day. Like we're in the basement and me and Drug Mike are playing Dragon Ball Z on the Xbox. And the other dude is trying to talk to me about things to do this summer. He's like, I don't want to be stuck in this damn basement all summer. And I was like,
stuck?
I looked at him and I went, what the hell you mean this damn basement? He's like, I just want to get outside. I'm like, ain't no one keeping you here?
For real. It's like, first and foremost, you ain't never gonna get this lovely anywhere for the price you pay.
I'm like, I happen to enjoy my basement.
There you go.
Yeah, I think as being a dad now, it's not a lot of ups and downs to being a parent, but just the having to think about other people sometimes is it gets overwhelming sometimes. Like I'm like, man, I want to go do this after work. I'm like, I haven't been I'll think about going to the Goodwill. I haven't been to the Goodwill in months. Like, man, I can't have my one son who puts everything in his mouth in here, and then another son who wants to touch everything and wants to look at stuff I don't want to look at in the store. Like, if it's an animal that's made out of ceramic, Junior wants to fucking look at it. What the fuck for? It's not a real dog. I'm not taking it home so you can break it either. So I miss kind of. I mean, and not to mention the one that that was down here. They closed it down. So I miss just having some time to myself sometimes.
Yeah. Again, it comes back around.
Oh yeah, because when my son hates me, when he's, I already know. Like, so we went to Half Price Books a couple Fridays ago, and there was some little girl at the store. And anytime, you know, my oldest son see a little kid, oh, it's fuck my parents' time. He just want to be their friend and like not listen to us. And I could have been in the front looking at fucking comic books. I don't want to be back here looking at fucking board books with you. And like I'm buying board books to expand your mind. Yeah. I could be looking for Howard the Duck books, but yeah, he seen this little girl. And they just run around the circle and had a good time.
Man, runs in the family, huh?
Bah. And
like father, like son.
Yeah, I don't have any problem meeting friends or meeting new people or talking to people I don't know.
That makes one of us.
Well, it's not hard. I think you guys could do it if you really wanted to.
I think at this point, I don't want to do it, but I do it. I have to. It's like literally, I have.
I don't desire new friends. If they come, so be it. Yeah. But I'm not out there hunting.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, I don't desire new friends either. Like it's like sometimes like it's always like you often wonder. I mean, I know. I guess this would be more of a me and T category, but like sometimes like girls will talk to me and I'm like, man, are you lucky? You lucky I'm not trying to push up on you, girl. Get out of here! Stop talking to me. I'm gonna end your life. But yeah, I don't miss. I don't think I could. I don't know. Well, I guess I really could because like I don't think I would navigate well like on like apps and shit like that. But I navigate well in the regular world.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You. It's like and oddly enough, that probably make you a dinosaur or super desirable, depending on where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everybody else is on these apps, but you not. So it's like so okay. So of course that would like it would make it difficult in one way. But then if like somebody actually gets spoken to, they might be like, this is refreshing as fuck. I don't think I've ever had a gentleman caller.
Yeah.
You know, saying come through and say what's up. So
you don't want one, trust me.
It's been a couple times like I learned, especially over the last couple years, is like, because I honestly do think like until like you're like get older, you don't realize like how you are until you start getting into your 30s. Like that's why I like always feel often like when they say you're an adult at 18, I don't agree with that. I don't think you're an adult at 21. Like 25, you're getting there. 27, you should be almost ready. But by the time you're 30, it's like, all right, I know all the bullshit I done did, and like it's prime time to kind of at least almost have your shit figured out.
Yeah.
I know when I was 27 years old, because like exactly 10 years ago, I was still fucking up. I was still doing shit I shouldn't have been. So it's nice now to kind of smooth that shit out and like this here about like the other shit that people do. I'm like, I don't want to be there and I don't want to do that.
That's how I feel about most party invitations now.
It was funny, like we had a lightweight celebration at our job yesterday, and like a couple years ago, I was all about it, voting for the stuff, and I was just like, I don't want to do that no more. I just didn't feel like it was part of who I was anymore.
I mean, you've grown as a person. You changed everything. Your character as a person has changed. It's not for you no more. That's cool. It's for them.
It is for them.
Like I said, that's the thing. What bugs me is when people be hating on it. Like, I'm like, I don't care. That's them. Let them have their fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's a. I think it shows more negative to just be like, shitting on it. If you don't care about it, why are you even mentioning it? It's like
actually, you must fully care about it to be so involved, like to speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think you don't care about it, but clearly you do if it's on your mind. So I
care so much.
I just be like, I voted.
I did.
I voted because under the auspices of this, my boss wanted the nominees. So of course I went there and voted. Because I'm always going to vote for her and show love to her. And it's like my Weevils who I give a stank about. So, this is real.
I did not vote. I deleted the email as soon as it hit my inbox. Oh. The little preview thing hadn't even finished on the screen before I was deleted.
Yeah, that email arrived on multiple occasions on our second neck of the woods. So.
Oh, yeah, because our boss's boss tried to, push in for us to vote. I was kind of, so we had, yesterday was Women's Day.
Yeah.
And like we had a little initiative in the office to, write about women's impact on your life. And it was like maybe 20 of those stickers.
Yeah.
When was that? I didn't even get.
It was on the table in the break room. Like there was no real signage. It was just like papers on the table, and it said like fill one of these out and tape to the window or something.
Yeah.
There was no like announcement about it or anything.
Yeah, we kind of skipped on Black History Month, and now we just kind of soft touching, soft shoeing Women's of History Month. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's not what we used to be.
I wanted to say something, but it's always like I'm in a position at work where I'm supposed to talk about that kind of shit, but at the same time, like I'm in a room full of people who, aren't prepared to take that information in without feeling hurt about it. And I kind of feel like, with the people who feel hurt about it, you should feel hurt.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously you got some kind of, just like at the beginning of the conversation, me and Lunch talking about KoolAid and sugar. Lunch could have been like, if he was coming from that negative space, could have been like, hell yeah, we did that. What the fuck you thinking? But that's not where he is.
Where it came from.
So it's like, it's always like I think like the first time like we did the celebration was like when they were doing the Oscar So Black, which is almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
And our head boss asked me to mention it in the meeting. I mentioned it, and they just like poo-pooed the shit out of it instead of like really hearing what I was saying. Like, no, some black people might be offended by this. Oh no, they won't. Pretty much what they. I mean, of course, it's 3 years ago. I can't tell you what they said word for word. Yeah. But they pretty much was just like, no, they won't. Don't worry about it.
Who said that? I mean, was it black people who said that, or was it?
No, of course it wasn't, because I'm always the only black person in the room.
Really? I thought that thing at this point was
when it comes down to it, it's like it's like now it's getting better. But like the lady that we talked about maybe about 12 or 15 episodes later about being old and wearing makeup totally poo-pooed that shit. And Tigo poo-pooed it.
Damn, homie. Well, I expected one of those to poo-poo it.
So it was just like I just get tired of that situation sometimes. And the only reason I haven't quit so far is because our boss like, we need you in there. I'm like, okay. All right.
You're our only hope.
Maybe. So we got a big summer coming up. We got some good movies coming out. Some good products for those movies coming out.
Yeah. That's one of the hopes I have for that Venom movie.
Yeah.
Is the Venom merch that flows through with it.
You can't wait for some Venom cereal to turn your milk black?
I'll probably want cereal, but I'll buy the box.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Well, we gotta have one to eat and one to store.
Should I have 4 empty Super Mario cereal boxes sitting in my room right now that I don't want?
Yeah. I still got 2. Have not been consumed at the top of the cabinet. But I was like, can I still have Mario cereal? I go, no.
Groceries got low and I got hungry.
Yeah, I laughed when I seen something at Target the other day.
I ain't seen it since. That's funny. Everybody else seems to be bumping into it. But my on the west side, man, I guess I came when it came up. Because I didn't see the Target, I didn't see it back in March or anywhere. I just been like, damn, where the hell is it came at?
Yeah, but I'm really happy for you. You'll be able to get some Venom shit and put it up. It's always I was kind of not really mad, but when they came out the Deadpool movie, I was kind of upset that they didn't do more Colossus stuff. But it's okay.
I don't think they had an expectation that movie was going to do how well it did. It's like that movie, I feel like, surprised the good people at Fox, so they weren't prepared.
How dare you say the good people and Fox in the same sentence?
Fox movies are fine people.
I'm just hoping that I have enough money when that time comes, because my plan for this year was to not do any traveling and save money.
Yeah.
And the last week, I am now going to Toronto, which is involved buying tickets to a baseball game, a concert, paying for an Airbnb, having to get a passport.
And passports are going up at the end of the month too.
Yeah. You know, I have an appointment Saturday, thankfully. So, and then I bought tickets to a Metallica concert in Las Vegas in November. So I have to get a flight for that. I have to get a hotel for that at some point. So it's like all this money that I had no intention whatsoever of spending has now been spent. So I was rationing the shit out of everything this morning, going through calculating what I owed to wear. So that T's laughing over there because he knows he sprung this on me with no warning.
All I did was ask. His response could have been like, no thank you, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. All I did was say, look man, Toronto, Childish Gambino was happening, and you was like, the Indians is playing a weekend too. You got hyped about this.
Before I found out the Indians were playing there, I was like,
you was kind of on some whatever.
I was like, man, Chicago's in the country.
That's me wanting to use this goddamn passport that I got in general, but not even. It was like
yeah. That means I got to go home tonight and find my birth certificate so I can take that shit with me in the morning. I know it's in my closet, but it's in like a box, and I got to find the box.
Yeah, go over that list with a fine tooth comb and just have it. Everything they got on that motherfucker, just have it on you. So
it's ID, birth certificate, money, the paperwork, and then they're taking the photo.
And they don't take cash. And so if you got checks, get ready to write a check. It was a weird situation.
They don't take cash?
I think
what about card?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't take card and they did take cash.
So just take a lot of cash with you.
Double check it just to make sure, because like whatever it was,
tape it to your body before you leave.
It was some weird shit they didn't take, and I was like, oh, thank God I got some checks. Just random, but I do have a check. I still have a checkbook. I feel like I write checks only to government organizations at this point. I write shit to my schools, my kids' school, to the city of Lakewood to pay my damn taxes, and Uncle Sam apparently to pay for the State Department. Oh, in Ohio, whenever I like get my tax for the car. And that's only because I'm cheap, and that they let you use a card, but they charge you like a $2 fee to use a card at the DMV. I'm like, fuck you, here, take this check.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay the processing fee.
So, but yeah, that shit came out, whatever got tweeted out or Facebooked out, and I was like, oh shit. And I want to go to Toronto. I can pretty much say my entire life, but definitely since with a real focus since 1999, since 2000, because that's when I went to Mexico. The CN Tower, which is in Toronto, has been in my life my entire life. That tower was built.
That's
finished.
Another thing. T's sending me tour tickets to go see all these things and shit. And I'm like, man, he's planning out every single waking second of this goddamn trip.
I'm just saying these are options you have. But CN Tower has existed. It was finished in 1976. That thing's literally been in my life my entire life, and I've always wanted to visit it. The fact I get to go to Toronto, go see the CN Tower, is literally dreams coming true for me at this point, which is, that's crazy, and I'm pretty pumped about it. So I don't know, man. I'm excited to go on that. I got 2 trips this year, 3 trips actually, and maybe a 4th one. So I do got some traveling this year. My nephew graduates in May, so I'm going to Kansas to go see my nephew graduate. I go to Boston every year if you've been a long-term listener. And now I'm get to go to T-Dot, and somewhere in June, my sister want to do something with my mama because we've been trying to be more, family oriented. So I'm going somewhere in June, and I hope she gets that narrowed down sooner than later. That way I can start taking care of it as need be. But I want to go to Hawaii next year. So my intent next year is to try to get to Hawaii, and I'm pretty pumped about the idea of it. Let's see if I can make it happen.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going to Florida in June. And I guess I can say on the podcast, since she doesn't listen to our podcast, I'm not excited about it, not one goddamn bit.
You told me it was because it's
hot.
Mad hot times.
It's hot. I'm with
expensive.
I mean, money. I don't think money's the big thing. Like everything's paid for already.
Yeah.
Like so that's. I mean,
that don't make it cheaper.
Because
you know what it is when the money's spent, I just can't care.
Yeah, like I mean, of course, I work, so I'll have some money by then. Like I can at least have $10 in my pocket when I go. But it's like I don't
3 paycheck marks, motherfucker. What?
Oh yeah, I can't.
That's the only reason I'm getting through this. Because I got money put away from my taxes and shit, and I haven't gone to pay yet.
Yeah.
And I paid off the credit cards and everything, so I had to pay the bitch off again this morning. Because that was why I had to stop my parents yesterday to get the money that my parents had me get them Metallica tickets for the Cleveland show, and for them, I mean, as like a birthday gift, but I had to get them, which means they had to pay me back. So I had 2 Metallica tickets for Las Vegas on my account, 3 for Cleveland. Then I had 2 Cleveland Indians baseball tickets for the Blue Jays game. Like all this shit just piled on me in the last week. I went from, oh man, my credit cards are clear, I feel so free, to oh my god, I have $3,000 waiting to me down again.
Excuse me. I don't know. That's part of like I guess just growing, like being able to say I did that before it's all done though.
Well, I just pray to God that my fucking furnace don't go out anytime soon. Because I'm fucked if it does.
No, it don't.
Kerosene heater, you'll be alright, baby.
I'll tell you one thing. Space heaters are so dope for so many reasons. Like you get to just be warm in spots. I hate it being extra warm in a house. You got a woman in the house? There you go, baby. You keep this in here. You close that fucking door, cause I don't want to be hot. I think it was every bit of 80 degrees outside one day. But of course, like, our house is surrounded by trees, so sometimes it's cooler in the house.
Yeah.
I walk into the fucking bedroom, I'm like, God damn.
He just
like fucking backdraft. I'm like, do you know how fucking hot it is outside? She was like, it's cold in here. I was like, all right. Closed the door and just left. Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. Vanessa be up and down with the heat so goddamn much, and shit. It'd be like I mean, and so I'm always uncomfortable.
But
I walk in the house and I'm like, damn, it's hot as fuck. I'm peeling off layers and shit. Or it's like, what did you got this heat to? It's like, I can damn near see my breath. I feel like I can see my breath. I can't see my breath, but still. It's like...
Well, like ever since, the doctor said, try to keep the house at 72 for the kids, then that kind of gave the me the excuse like, oh yeah, it should be on 72. Because I like it like just nice.
I have it at 72 to heat it up, but once it's heated up, I put it back to 68.
So my heat is between 68 and 70. Every now and again, I have to take it up to 71 when it's a real, real cold day outside.
Yeah.
My house is 1,000,000,000 years old, and you'll know it if you ever came there. It's like brick old structure. It's got the cold chute and the cold room in the basement. The house is old. So it get cold in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It get cold in the fucking winter and hot in the damn summer. It's ridiculous. So I just, like I said, 68 some days, 70, 71, like I said, I'll tap that 71. But then if I'm going to bed, I'm like, that's got to get back down so I can sleep right. Because my room get mad hot. For whatever reason, cause it's centered to the house is actually what it is. I know what it is, but like, goddamn, it's hot as fuck in this room.
Yeah, it's always one hot room, and the boys' room is the warmest room in the house.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, so. But yeah, I'm mad excited for Avengers and Ant-Man and Wasp and
yes.
What else is popping this summer?
Venom.
Venom is October.
Okay.
So we got a little bit for Venom.
It might still be warm those days.
I hope so. A little Indian summer.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't realize that this weekend is spring forward.
Yeah, I just read that when I was reading the story.
What the fuck? We losing an hour?
Yeah, we're losing an hour.
God damn.
When I was reading the story about how Florida has decided they have voted as a state to
not do
daylight savings times, like they can just do that because they can't. It takes an act of Congress to say.
I don't know. I think Florida's going in the right direction.
If we can just say one hour all the time, all of us, great. What I think is ridiculous is for them to be like, I'm doing it. But then it's like 2 other states that do that shit. Hawaii was always 8 hours off anyway, so way out the boondocks. But Arizona,
I guess
in general, fuck Arizona. So,
I guess the 2 worst states,
they should have their own hours.
If Texas do it, I guess it's a trifecta. I don't know. It's like, man, I can't manage losing another fucking hour of sleep, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, Yeah, we do the spring ahead. How well does Eat Pray Thug sleep, man?
Right now, not good at all because he not feeling well.
Okay.
But he slept good last night. I fucking put a whole bunch of fucking cereal in his bottle too. I was like,
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Full as a tick.
like, and I took some NyQuil last night, so he might have cried during the night. Just might have, because I'm always the one getting up. I'm a pretty light sleeper, and I'm not angry when I don't sleep. Yeah. So, not to say.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Oh, I don't know.
I got up with Xander because there's a guilt that's associated with like we had to push this child out or actually get to have this child pulled out of you in both instances of my children. I owe you some rest, so get some sleep. So I would be on literally breastfed the entire time. Xander, as you recall, his mom ended up having to have her gallbladder out, so she was in the hospital for stress. So breastfeeding game came to a dramatic end on his tip. Yeah. But Lil breastfed me like her entire first year. So like I was kind of stuck in a lot of situations. Like, look, I can't do shit here. I'm not trying to have to wake you up or bother you or whatever. It's just you gotta eat. So
it's I feed the boys. Like what usually happens to me. Like if I oversleep, I haven't been oversleeping lately, but like me and Emery he'll wake up, then we'll go sleep on the couch because it'll be the most convenient place to go because it's dark, and we go to the living room and he'll turn to a blanket for me, and I'll just fall asleep. I won't wake up until like 7 o'clock, and that's too late to be waking up. Because I make the lunches. I get the boys ready. I fight with Anthony about every single thing he puts on. Like I don't want to wear socks today. I don't want to wear that shirt that does not have a dinosaur on it. It's always some shit. So it's getting him dressed is hard. But now Emery want to do fucking sit-ups when you changing them now. That little motherfucker is too strong. Like babies.
He's gonna have the Josh Gordon abs.
Yeah, I don't know why you would make a baby 8 months that fucking strong for no reason. Like and I'm gonna tell you this: Anthony still plays with that light you gave him. It's on his bed now. It's not on the crib no more. It's on his bed. And if we didn't have that thing, it would be fucking hell in our house. I buy so many batteries for that fucking thing because when somebody wake up, make him up, or some noise go on, you hear that. He uses that every single day still after 3 years.
Xander used that light he had. We got Xander a light when he was 2. Was he not even 2? Yeah. That he only recently it kind of died.
Yeah.
That he stopped using it. It's just a thing. I feel like that maybe he got used to. I saw one on eBay the other day, a used one. I'm like, I might buy that used one for my man just cause I feel like he kind of miss it still. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things. It's very soothing. It just I don't know. So I respect that, the whole light therapy kind of music kind of situation popping.
Yeah, I recently bought a rocket ship, and it like put lights on the ceiling and shows the planets and shit.
All of it, like the dome looking thing.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually like a little rocket ship. The dome, if I had that, I probably would have just bought that for Janice.
Damn, that snow is coming down.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this fucking snow. Like usually I'm pretty good about it, and I don't hate wintertime. I breathe better in winter. I'm good about it, but man, like having to walk in this shit is sometimes challenging.
It's walking in it, it's driving in it, but other motherfuckers act like they can't. And I don't know, man. This has come with age too. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. It's not that I used to love winter so much, but I really was not caring about it. Now I've come to, I hate this shit, which is like I said, relatively, that's come about in recent enough time. I'm like, god damn, fuck all of this.
Yeah, I guess I'm right in the middle. Maybe I just need to.
It's super duper pothole time.
Yeah.
So it's like your whole drive game gotta be just specific, just to hope you avoid the motherfuckers, or at least just kind of glance them as opposed to going full in. It's, like I said, people can't drive, and like it's like the holes in this town is like they're not even like
they're canyons.
Yeah,
they're fucking big.
If you go on what is that? Maria at Lakewood Heights.
Yeah.
Like the entire intersection all the way across.
It's a
basically,
pothole?
like, yeah. So like, there's no way to avoid it. You have to just drive into it and drive about that bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's because it's a lip where I know the plows done got it.
Yeah.
And dug that bitch completely out. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. It's funny because like they fixed them a couple weeks ago when it got warm.
Yeah, and they're all broken again.
Yeah.
They did that around my house. They fixed a bunch. Now they're all tore up again.
Yeah, they patched them holes with some asphalt. I was like, you gotta to fix them is to start anew, and I don't think we can do that.
Yeah, that would be too much.
So yeah, fuck winter. And this winter that I'm looking at.
Yeah, but like I'm just thinking like where could I live at, because I don't want to live anywhere high, and I mean if I'm gonna be somewhere cold, I'm also fucking stay here. So
I've been under the theory that New Mexico might be the lick, but then I'm told that's like meth country, and I don't really want to deal with that. So it's like so they have more liberal policies. I'm saying or whatever. It's warm, but not all the way Arizona desert. But then ain't really no water around there. It's just some mountains and shit. So I'm like,
yeah, but at the same time, you know what I miss? I miss going to the barber shop and somebody coming in like, I got this VCR for you. Maybe if we move to Arizona, you'll have more. You know, I got an Xbox with this special controller. Like I thought that shit was off the market for $50. Oh shit!
I can't fuck with Arizona, man. They just who they are, and I can't support them at all. It's a good chunk of this country. I'm like, nope. I'm not even gonna. You ain't getting none of my money. And if I gotta visit you on an airplane or something, I'm trying to make sure I got snacks in my bag so I ain't gotta spend money at your airport. Shit in it and then leave. Cause that's who I am.
Yeah, but if they got a Cinnabon, that's a whole nother story.
God damn it! It is. That's the only time I eat Cinnabons. I don't eat Cinnabons any other time because they're terrible. They are really bad for you.
Oh.
But when I fly out,
unless they want to sponsor us, then they're delicious. Best thing ever. Like LeBron with McDonald's.
Well,
stop eating junk food. What about McDonald's? Oh, McDonald's is delicious.
When I fly out
every day,
I stop. We get a Cinnabon, and at this point, we got it out. We just split a Cinnabon.
You know they made when we went to go see Black Panther, they got Cinnabon middles, just middles.
What's going on there? I think I want that.
Shit.
Do I want that?
Isn't that the best part of the Cinnabon?
Yeah.
I like the whole Cinnabon.
It's like the top of the muffin to you.
The muffin tops.
Yeah, like, I only eat the side because I'm an adult. Like, if it was up to me, I'd just be like,
just take that one.
Yeah, take the middle part out.
Well, like I said, that's another reason that's another good reason to be pumped about travel. I get to get me a Cinnabon here in April when I go to Boston. When I get to Canada, I've been told by all Canadians that matter that I have to have
all Canadians matter.
That matter to me personally. Word that.
That was a joke. Canadian doesn't matter at all.
I have to have a beaver tail.
What's a beaver tail? An elephant ear?
A cinnamon sugar. Yeah, kind of maybe. In that vein, gotta be.
Oh man, I was at the grocery store yesterday, and they had elephant ear ice cream.
Who makes it?
Pierre's, I think.
Really? Okay, so that's local.
It was either Pierre's or Velvet.
I always respect Pierre's work because they just down the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, word on, Pierre. Y'all there doing the ice cream right here locally. Them cows is theoretically from around here. I don't know how you get milk in. Like, do you ship milk in?
I don't want any of that Vermont milk in my ice cream. I hate Vermont too.
I just hate Bernie Sanders. I have no general beef with Vermont. So,
no, I don't know. I don't know where Bernie Sanders
he's
from.
a senator from the state of Vermont. So.
Like I'm taking 4 years off of politics. All right, like all that shit's out of my head.
That motherfucker came from video games. I had to be a little more focused on it. Like, come on, man, what is wrong with you? Good job.
Yeah, I saw the Trump thing last night about meeting with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, I heard
people
about
were
that.
like, "Oh, did you see what happened with Trump today?" And I was like, "Here we go. What happened now?" And then I read the hard article. I'm like, "All right, well, this is either going to be the best thing he ever does, or this is going to be the start of World War III."
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about how he fucked us with the steel thing.
Yes, we're boned. His, of course, his own party's like, don't do that, and business leaders are like, don't do that, and then like the one people that like was kind of like maybe do that was like the steel industry. The steel industry, we've gone over this before. Like the coal industry has about 117,000 people working in it. the 330 million of rest of us we gotta overrule that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
It's all bad.
Oddly enough, I was listening to Harmontown, last week's Harmontown, and they said the same thing I've been saying. Empire's fall. It's just our time's up. I feel like our time is truly up, and this is the
Idiocracy was coming.
This is the harbinger of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we were meant to be great. We had our time of greatness. We came in during a technologically advanced time, so it was shorter than everybody else's time. So we couldn't beat Rome to have ruled, all the earth for a long period of time because motherfuckers couldn't build nothing. We came up short. We did 200+ years. It's pretty great for some of it.
But we got Brady, y'all.
It was pretty great for some people, for some of it.
We got Tom Brady, and we got who else we got? We got Twinkies here.
I guess it depends on your perspective. Because if you feel like the opposite, then things are going great.
I know,
got
but
lots of money.
No one seems to think it's going great.
Minorities down. But business is great.
But the
business is booming.
The very wealthy and business isn't booming because you just put tariffs on all of it. It's like this is it. This is not this is it because whatever. That's the problem. That's another thing is we always got hope. No matter what we try to pretend like we're hopeless, we always got that hope that kind of boils in us as we are as people. But the reality of it is fuck all this. This has been terrible in ways that it's been terrible for people of color forever. And now it's getting real bad for the rest of them. So now it's just like, oh yeah, fuck all of this.
Yeah, I mean, the crossover ain't gonna cross over to us no time soon.
For sure, man. So there you go.
And they killed Carl off The Walking Dead. I mean,
spoiler.
Oh shit!
Carl's dead?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the seasons.
Yeah,
Shit.
He alive in the book.
No, he alive in the book.
Coral! How could they have killed off Coral?
Also, by the time you hear this is
man, you're gonna have to put some spoilers on that.
I will tag spoiler on it, but it's like 2-3 weeks since Carl died. Let it go, baby.
It's been 2 weeks already.
I had perfectly set up my internet to where I didn't get spoilers, and then here you go and just drop that.
Sorry. I didn't know you didn't know that. You didn't know that for real?
I have not watched any of this season. I didn't know anything.
Oh shit.
How are you not watching that? You can watch it. Why don't you watch it?
Because I like to watch it all at once because it sucks.
Okay. I don't
want to be disappointed week to week. I want to be disappointed in one shot.
All in one move. So
yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But I've enjoyed it for years since the start.
Well, I guess on the bright side, I get to go back to work now and tell Aaron that it's okay. He can finish the conversation he was having with me yesterday because he got spoiled for me this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've just had some spoilers thrown your way, some political talk, fuck winter. Looked like the snow cleared up in the time we were just talking shit, so that's cool.
Old man Winter, the heat miser was crying like, why you talking about me like that, baby?
Yeah, but I thought T loved me. No, I don't. I loved you once when it was time to throw snowballs and sled and shit. Now I gotta drive and be a responsible adult? Fuck you. And your couch. Our missing man is, of course, the real ODP. He will be back hopefully soon, potentially next week, if I'm not mistaken.
That seems sudden.
He was only gonna take a few weeks off. He don't work like we work or gig like we work, where he can take the full Monty. So possibly back next week, if not the week after. No worries.
Man, how clutch would that be for him to be working with us and that go down? Since his wife don't work at a job, taking care of kids is his own job, whatever. But for him to be able to take the full.
Yeah.
What is that shit, 4 months?
It is 16 weeks now. Yeah, we're no Europe. But hey, what is but Europe? So there you go.
Could you just imagine being in your 20s, starting out your booming career, and then you pump out 5 kids so you don't come to work for half a decade?
and still got the gig waiting on you when you get back?
Yeah, but the fucking office has moved around, so far into the future. They're you're so far behind, you don't make it to 6 months because you don't know how to do your job
what
anymore.
What do you even do here, man?
Hey, I mean, that's why
we don't do those reports. Those reports were out 3 years ago. Well, I'm sorry, I had kids.
Yeah, I mean, just like our job, the world doesn't work like that though. They always say, "Oh, you need this much education to do it." Everything you ever learn, you're gonna learn from the person that's sitting next to you. You ain't gonna learn it from your professor.
True, indeed.
As a matter of fact, they were saying like, I just got I was reading an article about how, like they pushed college so much that they need people to go back.
We need tradespeople.
Yeah, we need tradespeople so bad.
Not funny. It's just, again, empires fall, baby.
It's because every other person that comes out of school in the last like 10 years wants to be a nurse or of some sort.
Nurses be thick though, Lunch.
That's Lunchbox 2099.
Tatum 216.
Taylor 713. You just got podcast doing. I know you loved it. Peace.
Or at least liked it a little bit.
Yeah, you loved it. You know who you are.
To
Who
the
loved
first
it.
half an hour.